Hey guys, how's it going? It's Melanie, the Body Listener. I am just finishing up clinic here on a Saturday afternoon and had to come to you and talk to you a little bit about one of my clients and a big, huge win and a cool healing story. So while we're in the middle of it, I'm going to end up forgetting it, so I have to throw it out real quick. 33-year-old, amazing badass, is on a complete regimen of medication for arthritis, for depression, anxiety, all kinds of things with reflux. I think she's on a total of about 12 to 14 medications. So came to me to open up to connect to her gifts, but we realized that her brain fog and a lot of other things were going on. And so what we really needed to do was get her nourished. So we talked about, can we eat actual whole food? And what would that do? She wasn't eating consistently throughout the day, and she was super tired, and just a lot of toxicity in the body and a lot of brain fog happening. So she was too tired to make meals. So I thought, I'm too tired in the morning to even make breakfast. So I thought, why don't we do just 3 meals a day for 7 days? What would that do? Food, actual food going into our system that our body can digest. And so she was kind of overwhelmed. We talked about options, a little bit of smoothie. She tried a smoothie a couple weeks ago to just do breakfast. And I thought, why don't we do that? And our great wellness warriors want to hop, skip, and jump and then get overwhelmed and say, well, what about snacks? And what about this? And what about that? I'm like, you know what? Let's just do 3 meals a day. A good breakfast, a nice lunch, and hey, whatever you can get into yourself at night, but why don't you have something on hand? And so she was willing to try it for a couple of days and then check in with me, accountability in the middle of the week when it was time to grocery shop again. Like, can we get 3 meals a day to get nourished? Otherwise, we get depleted, like we know, we're not hydrated, we're super tired, and then we make amazingly not so great choices for ourselves and go off the rails a little bit, and then we all have that ability to have that shame and that guilt, and then we give up. So I thought, why don't we just do it for 7 days straight, 1 day at a time, and then turn the page, and then another day at a time. So we chunked it all down. We took the whole session to do that. And get this, she goes over to the health food store. Ours right down the street is Fresh Time. So she goes and she's not sure she can even afford that much groceries and all of that all at once. So she goes and picks out all of her healthy food. Another block that we had is when we're hungry and we go grocery shopping. So we have to go eat before we go grocery shopping. So we negotiated, go get a Lara bar. We're doing all whole food. So Lara bar doesn't have binders. It doesn't have whey protein. It doesn't have any of that stuff. It's going to mess with her digestion. So to get a Lara bar, do you feel comfortable opening it up in the store and eating it while you're grocery shopping? It's a big deal, man. And she did it. She totally did it. So she came back 7 days later. She checked in with me in the middle of the week and said she missed 1 meal because she was too tired. But other than that, she was doing it. So I was wondering, without being invested, I just kind of watch this shit, see what happens, right? She comes in and reports that she only missed a couple of meals. That was it. She ate whole food the whole entire week. We are working through a whole bunch of other stuff. And she said, oh yeah, did I tell you that when I went to Fresh Time and got my groceries, that somebody bought my groceries? Total universal win right there. Cracking me up. I'm like, are you kidding me? You made my day. You aligned yourself. You were really hesitant and nervous, and you went and did it, and you went out of your comfort zone. You went and got the Lara bar so you weren't super hungry and didn't overbuy and buy processed crap, because they still have that at Fresh Time. Hell yeah. And so you bought all the stuff that was on your list and nothing more. And then this sweet gentleman, I said, tell me everything. This nice guy that smiled at her earlier and was in front of her, was buying all of his groceries and had a little chat, was talking about, wow, everyone should eat like you eat. And she was just telling him nicely that's what she was trying to do. And he said, hey, I've got this. I'm going to buy this. She said, of course, all of us empaths are like, you don't have to do that. And he said, it would be my pleasure. And he said, I want to make sure I get it right. May you be blessed by the Lord, and bought her groceries. And we were both in tears. It was so cool. that stuff happens. Those are things that we do for other people, and then when it comes back around, are you kidding me? Not only was it just helping her out from above, but it was because she aligned herself, don't you think? She totally aligned herself. She decided to do it, and then she needed some outside help once she went and did it to really be a catalyst for the next couple stages of that. So she started off fresh. I said, how'd you feel the rest of the day? She said, great. And the next day she felt pretty awesome, and it was able to really open her up and inspire her for the next couple of days. And then she checked in with me, and she did 7 days whole food. She's feeling pretty darn good. And next stage is fully nourish the body and see what happens. What medications does she really need in her body if some of these symptoms go away? That's the next thing. I'll keep you updated. Have a beautiful weekend. See you soon. Peace.